relations to what happened within my jurisdiction, that is Bindi of Tahos village in Riyom local government. Basically, I always said when I ascended the throne of my ancestor on the 16th of June this year, I make sure I foster peace within my locality. I make sure I project unity. And what, in doing that, we have had series of farm mischievous, series of farm destruction. Within my power, I have been able to recover so many cows and call the attention of the Sector 6 Command and handle them over to them. But on that very incident that happens on the 15th of June this year, I think it started on Saturday. That is about on the 14th, I think 13, 12, where my cousin brother went to farm. He went to herbicide in his farm, and the Fulani men went to him, butchered him. I took the case to the sector. I called the attention, which I expect some arrest, but there were no arrests. The following day, I still went to them, laid the same complaint, but there was no arrest. Only for me on the 16th, on the 15th of July, there was a rumor of attack that Fulani have invaded my community. I do all I could to reach the security agency to lay a complaint to them so that they can handle this very situation. Because I believe their presence is to tackle situations like this. However, we tried all we could, but there was no adequate response. And that very day, in the morning, when the attack took place on the 15th of July, we went in the morning to assess the damage. We were told that the Fulani blocked them on their way to intervene the situation. While we had a report in that very night when they called me and told me his men are on ground and they are on top of the situation. In fact, he has sent reinforcement only for me to come in the morning and ask. And he said his men were blocked. I believe, I'm not saying this, that the security men are not trying. They are doing their best. But it's like we have some bad eggs amidst them. Secondly, I'm saying this thing is not because we don't know what is happening in Nigeria. We as Nigerians, we know our problem. We as Nigerians, we know where the problem is. But to some extent, we have grown to that stage where we feel as if some people have the monopoly of violence and they can do it and go. Nobody can talk to them. Nobody can dare them. Let me also bring to your notice recently, today, on Sunday, something happened within my jurisdiction. These cows, mischievous, moved to my locality, destroy crops. My people, out of obedience to my order, were able to capture those cows, call the attention of the DPO. The DPO handed the cows to Royal Rangers. But when our locals engaged and said, oh, we need this thing to be done and the damage be paid. And they said to my people, how much is the damage? What they call the damage, and they said, if you are not willing to accept what the Fulani are willing to give you, then you must provide someone who will guard the cows for you. I think we began to threaten the locals again, which is wrong. I followed the issue down to their commands here. I'm saying this thing because we just have only one life to live, and we have to say some certain truth. If the people in question are here, they need to take correction. I'm saying this thing because when the statement were taken, they asked the Fulani, where are you coming from? He said he's coming from Mahanga. And if I could remember, we don't share boundary with Mahanga. That means you are coming from afar to destroy my crops here. And let me be honest with you, I don't have Fulani residing within my jurisdiction. Yet they came to graze and I haven't stopped them. But I am the one losing life of my people. Their crops are being destroyed. Then I asked the security men, I said, why can't you ask these people to stay where they are? Since they are coming doesn't mean well to my people. Why can't you ask them to stay where they are? And they said, the law of the land does not ban them from grazing to your location. Then I said, this is where the problem is. It means the government knows what is wrong with Nigeria. If we want to solve the solution of Nigeria, it means we just have to ban open grazing. Since the Fulani man is grazing, that is his business. I am farming, that is my business. And if your business is interrupting my business, are we here to live in peace? There are certain questions and certain truths we must tell ourselves and accept it. These people are coming from a hunger to commit these atrocities within my jurisdiction. And yet nothing has been done. No arrest. No arrest. So I'm saying this thing as Nigerians. If we want Nigeria to work, we know the people that are doing this thing. We know them. But it's like we are afraid to engage them and tell them some level of truth. I'm saying this thing because the life of my people are still at stake. These people create a narrative where they will subject you to feel guilty. One of their boys went for grazing within my locality still on the 27th of April this year. He killed a cow and called his parent that my people have killed his cow. But unfortunately, we reported the case to the sector, and that's where they were able to resolve the case and confirm that our people are not the one that killed the cow. So they will create a narrative where it will give them the opportunity to attack. So I believe we know our problems are Nigerians. And if we want to solve the problem, please let the government stop open grazing. That's what can curtail some of these issues. Thank you.